And that's funny. Like I was, I wasn't Mormon or JW, but like a lot of the stories that just interactions that I've had with other people that are from those, I feel like I have a lot of similarities with my, because it was just more about the dedication, the level of extremist dedication to the religion, that kind of
Right.
makes it feel the same. I know it wasn't, but it just, that's crazy. So like, so where was this church located? Where were y'all raised?
Actually,
we were in San Jose, California, but the
Oh, it's
church
Cali.
started in Eugene, Oregon, and then
Okay.
the headquarters when we were growing up was in Pasadena, California, and they had this really opulent campus. I remember going and seeing it with like the koi fish in the pond there, and the gold-plated Ambassador Auditorium. Oh yeah. It was like the 80s, right? So lifestyles of the rich and famous. And Armstrong really was into that, really thought he loved looking like an important man that way. And so that was kind of the idea when you walked into Ambassador Auditorium is you were supposed to feel like this is what it's going to feel like when we're with God, when Jesus is over the earth or whatever. So
it's like a little slice of heaven. Okay.
Yeah. Just wrap it in some 80s capitalism and opulence and call it God and you're good. See,
You're
that's
right.
how it works. Yeah.
And Armstrong himself, the dude accumulated incredible wealth. Even for the 80s, he had 2 private jets. He had $1,000. Like he collected antique pieces of things that were thousands of dollars, a lot back in the 80s. But at one point, he required his members to give as much as 30% tithes. And so with that kind of money coming in
on the gross of their income, like what the
Right. Yeah. It's before taxes. Which, wow, that's crazy. How did he do that? It was like, well, there's a Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So really, each of them need the 10%. So it compiles like that. Like what? How did
but they were Unitarians. They actually didn't believe in the Trinity in that way. They were like, no, it's a God family. It's just one.
Right.
But it's a God family made of those other things, but it's one, not three. Not Trinity, but I still don't quite know.
A oneity? I don't know.
Well, they were really good at like saying one thing out of the side of their mouth and then like proving it a different direction with a different explanation somewhere else in the booklet. It was like almost people just kind of like stuck where their brain was like trying to make sense of both things at once.
Right.
And it was just like the layers of keeping people like hooked in,
Right. Oh, I always felt like that with the Trinity in the first place. I almost feel like that was like a point in their favor because like the Trinity is so fucking stupid, and I swear like nobody gets how fucking stupid. They're like it's one but three, but still actually it's just one. And you're like, dude, that literally violates the most basic law of logic, like of identity and non-contradiction. Yeah, it's just like
around that one are pretty impressive.
I know that cog D.
In that way, yeah.
Y'all were hanging out with John at BAHACON. So what was BAHACON? Like what is that?
BAHACON is Blue Water Atheists, Agnostics, and Humanists. That's up in I don't know if it's based in Sarnia, Canada, but that is where the conference was. A collection of like atheists and secular speakers that came. So Hemet Mehta was there, the friendly atheist. Casey's mom's podcast. Seth Andrews was a speaker. Forrest Valakai, Aaron Raw, just a number of great people. 604 atheists, everyone.
Like, oh shit! Oh right, Canada.
A lot of Canadians. Although it's funny, it's like yes, we were in Canada, but literally we crossed the bridge and it was like 2 blocks. Like we could still see the bridge back to the U.S. where we were. So
no shit.
Technically,
that's cool.
We were in Canada.
Apparently, up until this point. Yeah, we've only been in the sort of the cult recovery space up to this point. We're still a relatively new channel, but we thought, well, we're also atheists. We just happen to be. So we wanted to kind of break into the atheist space as well. And so that's why we decided to go to the conference and meet with people, be like, hey, we're here too. We don't plan on going anywhere. So let's help collab. So yeah, we've been coordinating with other people. Great friends with John Gleason and his wife, Casey now. Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Godless actually lives 10 minutes from them too. So I got to meet her.
No, who did? Sorry.
Godless Granny.
Oh, right on.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
And Durante and Oh, and Tim Mills too. I've met him as
Right.
well. Yeah.
I
Well,
just
this is since
found.
the conference. Nancy went traveling again. Yeah.
Oh,
Trip
okay.
to Florida, I went through Alabama and met a whole shitload of apostates and atheist content creators down there. So.
No shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, because like John, he was the one that had mentioned y'all. I was I was funny. And it's funny, I don't know. I always like I feel like it's just because of like being raised the way that I was. I always have like a negative outlook on it. And he's like, hey man, they were talking about you at the conference. And I was like, shit, what were they saying? What did I do? I'm in trouble. I said something bad. And he was like, no, it says the apostate sisters are saying they like your content and stuff. I was like, holy shit. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
That's wild.
Like, yeah, we've been following you for a long time.
Wow, that's awesome.